How are socially unacceptable fetishes developed? They are likely to be the result of such a complex mix of social, psychological, and physiological factors, they can't easily be teased apart. But I think social shame tends to be a common mechanism. In other words, socially unacceptable fetishes develop in part because they are socially unacceptable, which is how people often feel about sex as well. When you start discovering an interest in sex and other people's bodies, you start to imagine scenarios that would result in you getting what you were interested in. You want to see someone's private parts? Well, or showing the parts down there while pooping and peeing. You accidentally open a bathroom door and see that someone is on the toilet. You don't really see anything, but you can imagine. You start thinking about opening the door on someone you want in the bathroom, seeing their private parts, and doing something. But now you are thinking of what they are doing on the bathroom while thinking of sex. 2 years of that fantasy for multiple people running through your head, and the common element is what they are doing on the toilet. Boom, fetish. Follow that thought pattern for any other fetish. Passion is powerful, and if 2 or more people stumble across a shared fetish in the right mood, zoom. Yes, there are solo fetishes. I think most unusual fetishes are just weirdly specific derivatives of other, more common ones. I have a piss kink, but it's mainly connected to humiliation, which is why I'm into someone accidentally pissing themselves, social humiliation, but not things like golden showers. I realized I was bisexual from a dream I had, so why do say it's quite possible to develop a fetish from a dream? I once read that apparently, a lot of veterans have scat fetishes, because the latrines are the only place to masturbate with any semblance of privacy. I don't know how fetishes develop. Human sexuality is extremely weird and complicated. It's just an anecdote I felt like sharing. To a certain extent, especially for younger people whose minds get stuck thinking about sex a lot, you do just get curiosities from random thoughts. Then there's other things where someone says something or you stumble across bizarre fetish stuff on the internet, and it just leaves you thinking about it for a while afterwards. In secret, fanfic. The specifics of who ends up liking what are not easy to trace, but pattern learning is part of it. Human psyches have a certain propensity and sensitivity that they essentially need to sublimate. Energy and pleasures occur at moments in life, and as a result, some people go to great, even unacceptable lengths to recreate the feelings. I have a good amount of them. Most of them progressed by watching rougher and rougher porn. Part of it could come from trauma. It can vary, but most commonly I feel like it's just overuse of porn. Eventually you need to venture into weird shit to get off. Enough people talking and sharing them, and also as long as they ain't against the law, obviously. It's from a complex they get in childhood, can even be subconscious. Feet and pee very common, also power complexes. Mental illness. Porn escalation, probably. It's usually childhood stuff. Not having a mother figure around might result in a lack of respect for women, which leads to wanting to see women degraded, etc. Yup, and yes, that's all you gotta know. If you hate it, turn off the whole internet, believe me. As you reached the poop point, you're going some places that you gonna regret. Watch out and read about anal hernia hemorrhoids, it might scare you off. Furries probably start by loving their pets too much. I wish I could burn all furries one day soon.